Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to take you guys through a shoulder and ab workout, but I also wanted to talk about starting and just like getting into the gym. And because I never train abs, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I literally never train abs. Like, I don't remember the last time I did, aside from last week, because I've made it a priority. So I feel like I'm starting something new almost. Um, and so I feel like I can relate to you guys that like want to start in the gym, or you want to get started, but you're like, I don't even know how to get started. So I kind of wanted to just go over it and, give you a couple tips and just steps to do that. I don't know if you can see behind me. I'm going to take you guys to the gym, but I also want to take you guys outside because it just snowed in Canada. It snowed like probably a couple weeks ago, but then it all melted, which happens like every single year. You'll get like one snowfall and then it melts. And it's been snowing like all day. So it's like pretty snowy outside. But first, I want to show you these. So we just got some new protein. This one is Ghost. You guys know that I'm vegan, so all of my proteins are going to be vegan. You know what the best part about vegan protein is? Like, I feel like it's hard to find a really good one. But when you do find the good ones, you don't get bloated like you do with like whey protein or whatever. I feel like so many girls come to me and they're like, I'm so bloated from my protein and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all you have to do is switch to like a vegan protein and it usually it fixes the problem. Not all the time, but usually. So this is the coconut ice cream one. I actually really like this one. Like, it's actually really good. And then we got this Blessed vanilla chai. Never tried it, never had it. I don't think I've had it. But I actually have had some girls say that Blessed is really good. So we'll see. If you guys want to know how it is, I guess I'll tell you in another vlog. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys outside. I don't really want to go out there. It's cold, but I'll do it for you. No, it's okay. Whoa, look at the trees. They're actually so pretty. It literally looks like Christmas. Cool. Look at how pretty it is, like over there. Cool. Ooh, it's cold out here. Pretty. Love that. Okay, and I'm just making some pasta so we can have it. We made curry yesterday, so I'll just have it with the curry. But yeah, then we'll go to the gym. Okay, so this is what it turned out as. So pasta, and then we made curry. I've definitely made curry in like one of my vlogs, and if I haven't, the recipe is in my app. But it's super easy, super simple, and it's high protein. We love high protein. So I'll probably eat this and then hang out for a bit. Then we'll go to the gym. Okay, so this is going out to all the beginners, basically. I just pulled up to the gym and I just wanted to give you like a little bit of like tips or like advice, or, as someone that just like wants to start getting into the gym. Maybe you're scared of going into the gym and you're like, I just can't do this. Or maybe you're anxious about, going in and being with other people. Whatever it is, I'm here to give you some tips because I feel like I genuinely needed some tips. When I was like first starting out in the gym, I was like, first of all, I'm fucking terrified because I'm only working out at home and I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm scared because there's so many other people that are so much more fit than me. And it's scary. It's a terrifying place. And so, if I could give you like my biggest tip, and I think you've probably heard this all over the internet, but it's genuinely really true, is like nobody is actually looking at you when you're in the gym. Like, nobody is actually paying attention to you. Yo, how are you? Do you want to say hi?
Hi everyone. I was wondering where you were.
Oh yeah,
I saw James come in and I was like,
hanging
where
out in
is
the
she?
car.
And then I saw the lights were still on. I was like, nah, I found her.
You're like, she's here.
She's here.
She's here.
I can smell her. She's here. Okay, I love you.
It.
I'm going home.
Okay,
Have a
bye.
good workout.
Have a
Bye.
good one. Okay, well that was cute. I love Jax. She's so cute. So she wore, I've definitely posted her before. So she wore, she's worn lifted and stuff. And he's leaving my keys out there. Oh my God. I feel like there's so many interruptions right now. Okay, if I could give you any tips, I'm just trying to rot in my car, you guys. And everyone's just like coming to hang out, which I love. I love having people in my life. Okay, so I have started recently doing abs. So first of all, let's talk. Oh my God, this is all over the place. I'm so sorry. First off, nobody's actually looking at you in the gym. So, and if they are, they can fuck off. Like, I actually think that that was one of the biggest things that I thought about was like, especially if I'm filming in the gym or if I'm doing something in the gym, it's like you are there to better yourself. Like, that's the reason that you're going. You are going to better yourself, that's what I'm guessing. Like, you're going to get healthier. You're going to, change your physique. You're going to, whatever the reason that you're going to the gym, it's probably for you, right? And so anyone that's going to go to the gym and judge other people can leave the gym. Like, they shouldn't be there, Because I really think that if you're there to judge other people, you shouldn't be there at all. I think that you're there to better yourself. You're there to, be a better you, basically. And if people are going to come into the gym and ruin that, then they can literally fuck off. Another thing that I think really helped me was learning the form before I went in the gym. So learning, your basic movements, your squats, your RDLs. If you want a form series, I've got everything on TikTok and it's very helpful. But learn it. Like, grab some dumbbells, do it at home first before you go into the gym, or even get yourself a trainer that can actually like show you the proper form. So when you're on your own, I think it's so scary that people like will pay $100 and some for I don't know, a new sweater or something, but they won't pay $100 and some for a trainer. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So I just like, I think that's one thing is just get your priorities in check. Like I think I said this in the last video, but if you really want something, like you will get it and you will spend your money on it. And I think it's just thinking about how you're spending your money as well. If you're spending your money on a sweater, but you're not even happy with your body right now, or your health, or the way that you're eating, or, the fact that you're not going to the gym, spend your money on a trainer. Spend your money at the gym. Spend your money on even dumbbells to do it at home. It's worth it. It is so fucking worth it, you guys, because your health is something that just like, it's so important. It is like, it's you, we are getting deep in the car right now. So yeah, I think that's my biggest thing. Those are my two biggest things is realize, and here's one thing is if you are going into the gym and judging other people will be judging you because that's just the energy that you're portraying. Like, and that's what you're thinking about. So the less that you judge other people, the less you're going to feel judged by other people. Does that make sense? I had an ex and he would judge people like so quick and so all the fucking time. And like I was put in situations where like he would say things out loud and like the other person definitely heard them and I would be like, holy shit. Like, and I can't tell you how much that hurt me because when I'm around other people that judge other people, then I feel really judged. And it's like, I don't like to be a judgmental person. Like my mom's an amazing human being, okay? My mom taught me when I was growing up that everyone's equal no matter what. Like, until they show you that they should be treated a different way, like if your boss is a fucking asshole and you're like, I don't deserve this, then you can like, do what you need to do and whatever. But until they show you that, you should never think that anyone's less than you. You should never think that anyone is, yeah, anything other than your level, right? Yeah, so love my mom. Shout out to my mom. But those are my biggest things. And so that's something that I'm really working on right now is because I'm starting to do core. And okay, here's my thing, you guys. It's actually really, I don't know why I really want to talk about this, but core has been like, I love training core. Okay, I had this time when I would like train core all the time. This is my lip gloss, by the way, if you're wondering what the fuck I'm waving around this whole time. I loved training core for the longest time. And then I stopped liking it once I got into like bigger gyms, and I'm genuinely not even sure why. But then recently I've started almost feeling like a little bitch in the corner doing core. Why? I don't know where this came from. I have no idea where this judgment came from, but that's where it's coming from. That's what I feel. And so I'm trying to beat that right now. I'm literally trying to be like, you're not, because first of all, we need to train our core. It's very important. Second, you're not a little bitch, okay? Like, you are a strong bitch. And third, who even cares anyway? Who cares? Like, if you're going to the gym and you're working on yourself and someone's judging you for it, even yourself, including yourself, do not accept that to your, like, don't let yourself do that because it's not worth it and you're going to talk yourself out of it. So here's me facing my fears, and you have to take it really slow. So it's just like when you're going into the gym, you have to be like, okay, I'm going to go 1 day a week or I'm going to go 2 days a week and just see how it goes. You don't go, I'm going to go 7 days a week and it's going to be fucking bomb and I'm going to be so fucking fit. No, it's like you're going to go a couple days and then just like me, I did core once. I did it twice. Twice? Yeah. Now I'm doing it again because I'm like, I'm slowly putting it back into my routine. So, yay, me, go me. I remember having a conversation probably about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, with one of my friends, Janelle, and I was like, I really want to start doing core, but I feel like a little bitch in the gym. That's what I told her. And she was like, same. Like, I'm not sure if she really felt this way, but I'm pretty sure she was like, same. Like, I don't do core for that reason. And yay, Janelle, I'm doing it. I'm pushing myself out of my fucking comfort zone and doing this. And I'm excited. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to train shoulders and core. We're going to go inside. And the first step, you guys, if you're new to the gym and you're scared and you're a beginner, is getting your fucking ass in the gym. So whether you have to smoke before, whether you have to have a gummy, whether you have to, maybe you have to blast your favorite song and just hype yourself up. Or maybe you have to like, you know, call your friend and be like, dude, I'm outside the gym and I just can't make it into the gym. Can you just like give me a little pep talk or something? Or maybe it's your mom. Maybe your mom has to give you a fucking pep talk. I don't know. But I do know that I can relate because the gym and working out is a very fucking vulnerable spot for people. It's very vulnerable. It's very, like, I've met people that won't even work out in front of their boyfriends. And that's fine. Like, to each their own. I don't care. It took me a while to be able to work out in front of people. Because I was just scared. I was so scared of being judged, and I had so much anxiety about it. And remember, it's a new thing, so you're like, this is terrifying, but I promise you it's all going to be okay, and you're going to grow slowly. But yeah, let's go into the gym. I've got my pre and everything, and let's go do some core and shoulders. Okay, so for all my beginner girlies, hi. That I feel like that was all over the place, like that little intro, but let's just go over it. So, if you're a beginner in the gym, or you're just starting to get into the gym, or you're like, maybe you've even been working out for a while and you're like now transitioning from working out at home into going to the gym. So first, I just want to explain I'm doing shoulders and abs today. So I started with some shoulder press. I did a bit of a warm up, And then I honestly have been going a little bit lighter on my shoulders because I want to get higher reps and just less weight. Like, I'm not really trying to grow my upper body right now. I'm mostly just trying to grow my lower body. So I'm doing like higher reps with my upper body and then lower reps with my lower body. I probably did about 4 sets of everything ish, 3 or 4. And then I also did probably 10 to 12 reps, closer to 12 if I could. But yeah, anyways, so first thing that you want to do is actually just assess your fitness level. Like, if you're an actual fucking beginner and you've never even picked up a dumbbell before, that's pretty important for when you're going into the gym, because then it helps you understand how much you know, right? So if you are that beginner and you've never even picked up a dumbbell, if you're on the app, I would do the beginner level program. So there's a level 1 to level 5, and the level 1 just gets you familiar with form. You can definitely do that level at home if you've got some dumbbells. But honestly, if you are beginner, just go into the gym, first of all, with a bit of an open mind. Like, go in, find the treadmills. First off, when you sign up to a gym, usually they'll give you a tour. So this makes you a little bit more comfortable with where the fuck everything is. Everyone's pretty, this is me like downing my pre because I won't drink it otherwise. This just gets you familiar. So like, I feel like even when I was thinking about it, I was terrified to like sign up to a gym, but everyone's so fucking nice. You guys, they work at the gym. Like, they want to make you comfortable there. So pick your gym, get your membership, take your tour. That'll make you a little bit more comfortable. And then when you get in there, do your cardio. Even for the first couple times that you go in, just do cardio. Just for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, get into the swing of things, and then start getting into your weights. Everyone says that they don't know where to start, and it really depends on your goals. So honestly, if your goal is, let's just start with, okay, we're doing lateral raises now with dumbbells. I'm again using like a lighter weight and just trying to push my reps as much as I can. So if you're focused on weight loss, for example, I think the biggest mistake that people make with weight loss is like, okay, I'm just going to eat less and do a bunch of cardio. And while that's great and it'll help you lose weight and whatever, you really want to get into some sort of like strength training or something, because that's going to help you. It helps your muscle grow. Don't worry, we're girls. It doesn't grow that fast, you guys. It's taken me so long to even get to where I am. So once your muscles are growing, and it's kind of, especially if you're a really beginner, you're going to go through something called body recomp. If you guys haven't heard me talk about body recomp, it's basically when your body is losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. So you're not going to see a huge change on the scale, but you'll almost see like, probably your metabolism is going to be a little bit different. Like, you're going to be burning calories and stuff a lot faster, especially depending what you're eating and like how you're training and stuff. But if you're doing it properly, that should be what's happening. Now I'm doing front raises. I'm doing them a little bit more diagonally, like up into my chest, basically the middle of my chest. Yeah, so if you're focused on weight loss, that's what I would do. If you need a structured program, I don't offer one-on-one anymore, but I would suggest like getting a trainer, or you can totally join the app. Like, we've got tons of programs on the app. That way it gives you something to actually look at when you're in the gym and you're like, holy shit, like, what do I do? You can just look at your phone. It'll have everything on there for you. Plus there's videos, so like, it makes it way easier. Yeah, and I think people forget to like do a little bit of everything, like, I feel like I am at my best, and I just want to share this with you guys. I'm definitely at my best when I'm doing cardio, strength training, and I'm working on like flexibility and stretching and stuff. So it's crazy how good that is for you, but a lot of people can get into one thing, say it's like the cardio side of things, and then they're like, oh my God, like I totally forgot to stretch, or I haven't done strength training in a while. And it's like you want to find a balance of like all of them, and especially what works for you and your goals. So if you guys want me to talk more about like your goals and like specifically your goals, just throw it in the comments and I can like, talk about it in some of my upcoming vlogs. But we'll just talk about like a general thing for now. So my biggest thing for all my beginners and all my girls that are getting into the gym is start with lightweight and focus on your form. I think we can get into this habit, especially when we first start training, is we feel like, oh my God, this feels really light and this feels really easy and this feels really not enough. Don't pick up a heavier weight when you feel that, especially if you can tell that your form is off. And you might not even notice that your form is off because you're a beginner. However, I feel like for the first couple of weeks, I like to be like, just pay attention to your form, like the most attention, learn a lot about form, watch TikToks about form. Speaking of form, I want to talk about this. So I am doing an ab crunch with cables right now. I see a lot of people do this wrong, okay? You have to remember that you're crunching your abs. So you're trying to squeeze your abs together. You're pulling your ribs in. You are pulling your pelvis in. I see so many people just like, they're not even moving their abs. And I'm like, yo, like your back should be curled. You should be stretching them out every time you come up. So just when you're doing movements, think about the muscles that you're working. If you're trying to work your glutes and you're feeling it in your quads, drop the weight, try again, restart, or even do some glute activation. We've got some glute activation on the app. And I think I've put out some videos on TikTok as well on glute activation. But if you want another video, I could totally do a whole YouTube video on it. Anyway, so I think that's the most important thing is like, I feel like people, when they are starting out, they don't really know where their muscles are, or they don't really know form, or, of course you're going to like not really know what you're doing. Like you've never really done it before, right? So you need to grant yourself a little bit of grace, but also just become a student of the craft. Like going to the gym and having good form, it takes so much practice, and it takes so much like building muscle and understanding where your muscles are and what muscles you're using. So if you can understand that and get that, perfect. But it's going to take some time, and you have to realize that. So making sure that you like are actually granting yourself a little bit of grace on that, and being like, okay, like let me take my time and let me work on what I'm doing, I guess, if that makes sense. Another thing that I think I've mentioned in my other videos, and I will continue to say this until the day that I die, you guys, because it works on all aspects of life. And I feel like sometimes I have to pull myself back and realize that that's true. So for abs, for instance, I was like, oh my God, like I feel like I need to start training abs. I feel like I need to even out my training a little bit more. So if you're training your glutes a lot and your back a lot, you need to train the other half of your body, which is the whole front side of your fucking body, right? It helps everything even out. It helps you create this physique that's just like, not even the physique part of it, but even just creating that balance within your body. So if your back is hurting, a lot of times it's because you're not training your abs, and your abs are really underdeveloped, right? So I've even been doing this hip adduction, and it's not really abs, you guys, but I'm trying to make it a point of like actually doing this because I never train like that part of my body. So because I train my glutes so much, I'm trying to train the whole front side basically. It's helping me just honestly, I can already feel the difference. Like I feel like my core is a lot more engaged when I'm doing RDLs and doing hip thrusts and whatever. And you can get so sucked into this fact that like compound training or compound movements, which is like squats, hip thrusts, lunges, RDLs, that kind of thing, deadlifts, also train your core, which it totally does, but I think you should still have a day when you actually focus on your core and focus on those other movements that maybe you don't do as often, just to like even everything out. Okay, sorry. So back to what I was saying. And the thing that I will say until I die is like slowing yourself down from wanting something tomorrow. So when I started training abs, I was like, oh my God, like I feel like I need to train abs. Like, you know, I need to balance out my body and I need to do this and I need it now. And that was my problem is I had to take a step back when I was training actually the other day when I started training abs. And I was like, bitch, nothing happens overnight. It just doesn't. So I was going about this workout and not this one, a different one. I was going about that workout and being like, I have to train my abs so much and I have to do so many movements and I have to do all this. And I was like, you need to take a step back and realize that you don't have to do all of it in one day. Like you can spread it out and you need to spread it out. You need to stay consistent with what you're doing. And you have to realize that it's a slower process. Like it's not going to be, your abs aren't going to be strong and feel good and whatever right away. So I even noticed like the first couple times that I was training abs, my lower back would take over and I was like, oh my God, my back hurts. And I was like, it's because my abs are not that developed right now. Like I haven't been training them really. I really like this movement. I've been doing this for a while. So focus if you are going to do this. I raise my head because it helps me crunch my abs. Really, really, really focus on tensing your core, almost like you're doing like Pilates type movement. That's what this feels like. It's like your core should be tight the entire time. And it might feel like it's not doing much at first or the first couple reps, but I promise you by the end, I think I did 10 or 12 reps and I was like, oh my God, ow. It was so good. So yeah, when you're a beginner, that's the same thing. The same thing goes for you. So if you are, you know, training and you're like, oh my God, like I'm not losing this, whatever you're trying to lose, or I'm not getting the results that I want, or maybe if I just train for 4 hours today, I can work off all the pizza that I ate yesterday. And it's like, please stop doing that. Please don't do that. It takes time and you need to slowly get into it, right? So, yeah, I hope that helps. Another thing that I just want to mention is tracking your progress. So, a lot of times, and a lot of girls will track their progress with the scale, which is not bad. It is great for data. The only problem is that we tend to have this negative, or sometimes really positive, like thoughts and thinking and whatever with the scale. So, you know, maybe you jump on the scale one day and you're like 2 pounds heavier than you were yesterday, or you jump on and you're 2 pounds lighter and you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. It's hard because our weight can fluctuate so much, and you've probably had so many people tell you that. Just like I've had so many people tell me that, and it took me so long to just like realize that it's not true. And you know what really helped me realize that it's not fucking true? I'm going to tell you, because it might change your mind too about it. So someone told me, they were like, The Rock, like, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, whatever his name is. I think that's it. I'm going to guess that's it. No hate. I'm just not sure. But he is technically overweight. If you didn't look at him and you didn't measure him or you didn't nothing, he would be clinically overweight. And when someone told me that, I was like, wait, that makes no sense. Because, like, he's super fit. Like, he's just got huge muscles. Like, you know, like, he's huge. And I was like, what? What the fuck? Why are we using this as a measurement then? Okay, now I'm doing this. You guys, I feel like, and like, I'm going to be 100% honest here. I am not even 100% sure if this is doing much, but I can feel it in my body. And I also feel like I have a really good mind to muscle connection when I'm doing it. I also feel like when I'm training abs and when I'm doing this like march that all these girls are doing on fucking social media with their hand up in the air and the weight and whatever, I'm sure you've seen it. I'm not really feeling much, to be honest. My arm hurts because I'm holding this weight up and it's really fucking annoying. Like, I was kind of feeling it for a while, but then I was like, this feels a lot better to me. For some reason, maybe it's my body, but that is your cue to realize that if it feels good for your body, just like they say in yoga and that kind of thing, if it feels good to you, do that. Because there's lots of times when my form might be different from someone else's and I could completely be like, oh my God, it's not working and blah, blah, blah. But if I feel it, like I feel it, you know? So, anyways, the weight thing. I think we can measure with this scale if we really want to. However, I don't love the scale for measuring things. I feel like, especially for girls and my audience and myself specifically, I've gotten to a place where I can step on the scale and I don't care. Like, I don't care what that number says, to be honest, unless I'm trying to measure if I'm bulking or cutting or whatever. But so many girls do care a lot. They care a lot. And if that number is going to get in your head, find another way to get rid of the scale. It's not going to kill you to throw out your scale. Just sell it, whatever you have to do, throw it in the closet. Progress photos will be your best friend. And it's going to be really fucking hard to take your progress photos, I promise you. But it will be really fucking worth it, okay? Because you're going to see the difference after a couple weeks and be like, whoa, like, I never would have noticed, because you look in the mirror every single day and you're like, well, I look the same. Or nothing changed. So, yeah, just find a different way of measuring, you guys, because it really, really, really does help. Yeah, that's all the advice I have for you. Yeah. Hi, guys. So I'm back from the gym, and James made some dumplings and stir fry. Okay, my thing after the gym is like, you have to eat some sort of big balanced meal. This is just like a tip for all my like newbie girls that are like, what should I eat? Like, you guys always ask me what I eat. Like I said in my last vlog, I think is like, my meals are pretty the same. But I really honestly care so much about like the protein in my meals. So for instance, like these dumplings are actually pretty high protein, and it's surprising because they're fucking vegan. And I feel like everything that's vegan is just like full of veggies and whatever. But these ones are like soy based and stuff, which is really good. And then we just made like a chicken stir fry, which looks bomb. So yeah, making sure that you have enough protein, making sure that you get carbs in your meal, some healthy fats, and then also micronutrients. I feel like people kind of like neglect this, but when you're eating a lot of protein, in order for your body to like actually digest it, you need to have some sort of fruits or vegetables or like, vitamins and whatever. That's why you see people eat like chicken, rice, and broccoli because the broccoli is actually like your micronutrients, which helps you digest the protein. We're trying it together. It's actually really bomb. Yum. I feel like I haven't said this in a while, you guys. I'm obsessed with broccoli. Like, I love it. Like, it's like if I could pick one veggie that goes into a stir fry, it'd be broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli's man-made.
Man-made? I hope not. It is? Does that mean it's not good for you? Broccoli's not a natural vegetable, you guys.
Sorry to rain on you.
It's man-made. I feel like I've been lied to. Is it really? Does it actually have as many vitamins?
Google it.
I'm chat GPTing it. Okay, so James says that broccoli is man-made, so it's not like natural, which could be believable. So I'm looking it up on chat GPT. If you don't use chat GPT, where have you been? I feel like my parents don't really use it, but you know. It is a human developed vegetable? It was selective. This is so funny. It was selectively bred from wild cabbage. Would you like to delve into the history of how it was cultivated? Yes, please. Tell me. Ancient Rome, where it was first cultivated from wild cabbage, selectively bred to enhance certain traits, such as larger flower heads. However, it became more wildly known and popular in Italy during the 18th century. It came to the States, I'm not even in the States, I'm in Canada, came to the States in the 19th century and gained prominence in the 20th century. The ultimate goal of breeding broccoli was to create a vegetable that was both nutritious and versatile. Oh, so it's still nutritious, you guys. That's crazy. What else?
Carrots,
Carrots are fake?
the ones we eat.
Really? Are carrots real?
There's a big
They've been bred too. Wild carrots, often purple and white, I've seen those at the market and I thought they were fake, were originally smaller and more bitter. Oh, so it's like they're not sweet. That's crazy. They're made in the Netherlands. I'm baffled. What the fuck? Oh my god, the whole world is a lie.
but I still like broccoli.
Yeah, I was still eating broccoli though. That's so crazy. What the fuck? Honestly, not surprised. Have you seen the size of the fruit at Costco? Steroid fruit. But so good. I mean, it's still probably better than eating like really processed stuff. Okay, I'm gonna eat dinner. I'll meet you guys at my baked oats probably. Okay, so I thought it would be a great idea. Well, it was actually James's idea, but I'm excited for it. So I used to make these like protein peanut butter balls, and they're almost like eating like a peanut butter cookie dough thing. Like they're so bomb. And so I put the recipe in the app, and I've just searched it up on the app, and we're gonna make it together because I was like, oh my god, what a perfect way to just like make something sweet after dinner, and it's like super easy. You don't have to cook it. It's literally like the fastest thing ever. And it's high protein, so even better. Plus, they're vegan and like dairy free if anyone has like any dietary issues. Yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so first I'm gonna put some oats. There are measurements in the app, but I'm not measuring. And I have this peanut butter protein powder from Beyond Yourself. I'm just gonna put all of it in. We don't have much. Then it's actually hemp protein. It's pretty bomb, but we just don't really have enough of the peanut butter, so I'm gonna add some of this. Some agave syrup. Peanut butter. I always start with like a little bit of soy milk because it's better to add too little than too much, like right off the bat. Also, if you guys get the crazy munchies, this is probably the best thing to have in your fridge because you could eat like all of them and it wouldn't really matter. Like, you know? Like it literally just looks like cookie dough. Like you can't really see it. Just sticky and good. How cute. Guys, I made that in like 2 minutes. For apartment? So much peanut butter on my hands. Ew. Okay, honestly, how easy. Like, now we just have a bunch of protein balls, which is amazing. I feel like it's so easy. Like, even if you wanted to take the same recipe and like, what I used to do is I used to put it in, like, I would put all of these ingredients into a mug and I just eat it like cookie dough because it's like, why not? Oh man, I feel like your camera's gonna die. We should try one before it dies. Ah! That's so bomb. It's like cookie dough. If you guys want to put them in the fridge for a bit, they get a little bit like not as soft and just like better, and they're really good cold. Let me know if you guys try my balls. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and share it with your friends. Oh yeah, send me a Snapchat of your balls. That could go like the worst way. Not like actually. Yeah. Bye guys.